There's something that sits quietly in the back of almost every parent's mind. This picture of the parent you want to be. Not perfect, not unflappable, not the parent who has it all together on Instagram. Just genuinely calm, confident, the kind of parent whose kids actually listen, not out of fear, but because there's something solid and safe underneath the relationship. The kind of parent your child turns to when something goes wrong. Most of us can see that parent clearly. We just can't always figure out how to become them. And here's the worry that tends to come with that. The one that I hear more than almost any other. What if I'm already too far into the wrong patterns? What if the way I've been parenting is already shaping who my kids are becoming in ways that I can't undo? I want to speak to that worry directly today because the answer matters and it's better than you think. Now, I want you to hold a movie in your minds as we talk. Mrs. Doubtfire. You've probably seen it, or at least you know the story. And I want you to think about it today, not just as a funny movie with the amazing Robin Williams, but as one of the most surprisingly accurate illustrations of what the research actually says about what great parenting looks like. Because when we look at it through that lens, something really interesting happens. Let's start with who we all want to be. If you haven't seen the film, here's a quick version. Robin Williams plays Daniel Hillard, a dad who is absolutely magical with his kids, creative, playful, spontaneous, zero rules, total chaos, and the kids love every second of it. Sally Field plays Miranda, his ex-wife, who is organized, structured, consistent, takes parenting seriously, and kind of exhausted, and kind of the bad guy by comparison. And then there's Mrs. Doubtfire herself, who is actually Daniel in disguise as a British housekeeper, an elderly woman, trying to stay close to his kids while the parents are getting separated. And what's interesting is that Mrs. Doubtfire is actually the best parent in the whole movie. She's warm and structured. She's fun and consistent. She holds firm on expectations and she makes the kids feel completely loved. She handles the chaotic dinner without raising her voice. She sets a boundary and the kids actually respect it, not because they're scared of her, but because they trust her. She's playful and present and also follows through every time. The kids know what to expect from her, and that predictability makes them feel safe, which means they push back less, they cooperate more, and they turn to her when something goes wrong. She doesn't pretend the hard moments don't exist. She just has a response ready that doesn't escalate the situation. She stays regulated when the kids aren't. And she goes to bed most nights feeling like she showed up, not replaying the moments that she's not proud of. That's the parent most of us are trying to become. Not perfect, not performing calm for an audience, actually calm, actually confident, with a system underneath that makes the hard moments feel manageable instead of overwhelming. Now, let's talk about Daniel and Miranda, because most of us are living somewhere in one of these two spaces. If you're more like Daniel, you're fun, you're present, your kids genuinely love being with you, but structure feels hard, follow through feels mean, and consistency feels like it would kill the joy. You say yes a lot because you hate the conflict that comes with no. You want so badly to be the parent that your kids run towards, and that desire is beautiful, but underneath it, there's a nagging feeling that things are a little out of control, that you're managing more than you're leading, that lack of structure is actually making your kids more anxious, not less, even though you can't quite put your finger on why. If you're more like Miranda, you have high standards and you take parenting seriously. You follow through, you're consistent, you've read the books, but something feels off. The relationship feels more like a standoff than a connection. Your kids cooperate when you're enforcing. The moment you stop watching, the behavior returns. And if you're honest, you miss the fun. You miss feeling like the parent that they run towards instead of the parent that they behave for. You love them more than anything, and somehow that love keeps getting lost in the enforcement. And if you recognize yourself in both, you're not alone. Most parents I talk to swing between these two modes depending on the day, the season, how tired they are, how much grace they have left in their tank. Warm and permissive when you have energy, firm and disconnected when you're depleted. Neither Daniel nor Miranda is a bad parent. They both love their kids completely. That's never the question. The question is always, what's the one thing they're each missing? And here's what the research has shown for over 60 years, across thousands of families and dozens of cultures. The best outcome for children, not just behaviorally, but emotionally, relationally, academically, the best outcomes don't come from warmth alone, and they don't come from structure alone. They come from both working together at the same time. High warmth and high structure, connection and consistency, fun and follow through. That combination has a name in psychology. It's called authoritative parenting, and that's exactly what Mrs. Doubtfire embodies. Daniel has the warmth without the structure. Miranda has the structure without the warmth. And the kids caught in between these two halves are doing what all kids do when they don't have that integrated, secure foundation. They're testing, they're pushing, they're trying to find the edges. I lived in that gap. I have a PhD in clinical psychology, and I was a professor of child development, and I still spent years swinging between those two modes, too soft when I wanted to be in the fun mom mode, too firm when I was depleted and running on fumes. Now, it wasn't until I built the complete integrated system, one that held warmth and structure simultaneously together, not on alternate days. That's when things actually changed. Not just my kids' behavior, the whole feeling in our home, the whole feeling of being a parent. And here's what I want to say to the worry that I named in the beginning, that fear that you might already be too far in, that the patterns are already set. They're not. The research on this is clear, and it's generous. Children are remarkably responsive to consistent change in their environment. When you shift, even gradually, even imperfectly, they shift with you. The relationship repairs. The patterns update. It's not too late. The difference between Daniel and Miranda isn't love. It's not effort. It's not even intention. It's that neither of them has the complete picture yet. And the moment that you have the complete picture, the moment you stop choosing between warmth and structure and learn how to hold them both, you become Mrs. Doubtfire, and everything shifts. Comment Doubtfire if that's the parent that you want to be. The system that I'm talking about, the one that integrates warmth and structure into one coherent approach, is what I call the 5 C's to amazing parenting. It's not a collection of tips. It's not a new technique for tantrums. It's a complete framework built on decades of research in child development and psychology that covers every area of parenting behavior from the ground up. Communication, consistency, choices and checkpoints, consequences, and the one that makes all the others actually work, how to regulate yourself as a parent so you can show up as Mrs. Doubtfire at the end of a very long day. Each piece builds on the one before it. Together, they give you what neither Daniel nor Miranda had on their own, a complete map. I'm hosting a free workshop. It's all about how to get your kids to listen and cooperate without yelling or pushing them away. And in it, I'm going to walk you through the complete system that I'm talking about, the 5 C's to amazing parenting. Not a tips list, not a new strategy to add to the pile, a complete research-backed framework that covers every area of parenting behavior. And it's free. If you recognize yourself in Daniel or in Miranda, or in that exhausting swing between both, this workshop is your next step. Because the gap between where you are and Mrs. Doubtfire is a lot smaller than it looks. It starts with having the complete picture. The link to grab your spot is in the description below. I'll see you there.